Hello. ¿Tú vas a comenzar todos los podcasts gritando?
Sí.
Ok. Ya lo saben, señores, que todos los podcasts, antes de empezarlo, tienen que comenzarlo lo más bajito que se pueda. Y entonces después de que Talía salud, ustedes lo suben. Porque si no...
Así que yo saludo.
De que alguien poniendo, cuando ya obviamente salgamos de esta cuarentena, alguien poniéndolo en el carro, de que a todo lo que da, de que, y tú de que ¡ah! El podcast acaba de comenzar. Ay, mi madre. Debemos poner eso como que en el podcast description. Comiencen con el volumen bajito.
Bajito, para que sepan.
Para que no se vayan a asustar.
I'm always screaming.
Es que nuestra familia es así, men. O sea, de que tú no ves que cuando nosotros estamos hablando por el teléfono, mami viene a cada rato y que muchacha, pero habla bajito. Y yo estoy gritando. Y ella dice, ¿con quién es que tú estás peleando? ¿Tú te acuerdas de ese otro día que yo entré así al cuarto?
Yeah, my grandma is literally the same exact way. Sí. Talking on the phone. ¡Ah! Sí. No, los muchachos estaban ahí. Sí. I'm like, oh my God. Baja la voz, abuela.
Y de más lejos que te llaman, de que si un ejemplo estamos aquí en Santo Domingo y abuela está llamando desde Nueva York.
Gritan más.
Por si acaso, por si ella no lo oye por teléfono, la escuche de la distancia.
That's hilarious.
Men.
Yo.
Vamos a comenzar el tema este tema sabroso que se llama.
Yeah, it was funny because I was literally just like thinking about life in general, and just like the idea of the ego came into my head, and I was like, coño, this is a really good topic to talk about because I have a huge ego, you know, and I'm the first one to admit it. Like, I know, like, homegirl inside me is a little crazy. I know that. I know that, like, I can have a very big ego sometimes, which is something that I'm working on, just to be more, like, vulnerable.
Claro, porque lo importante yo creo que eso, tú sabes, como que, okay, este es mi error y yo lo tengo que cambiar. O sea, tengo que manejarlo. Porque
¿verdad?
El ego en sí, yo estaba viendo ahí en Google, el ego es como que tú sabes quién tú eres y el saber el yo del ser humano. El problema es cuando el yo es más grande que el mundo, es más grande que la otra gente y no te importa el problema del otro.
Claro.
Y tú sabes que, en verdad yo, como cuando tú me dijiste, vamos a hablar de esto, yo dije que yo no tengo qué rayo decir. Y yo no es que me quiero poner como la víctima, tú sabes.
de que yo no tengo ningún ego, yo no hago nada malo.
Y no, pero es que...
Meanwhile.
Pero es que en verdad no me vienen como que mucho caso así en el que yo diga, ay sí, yo fui muy egocéntrica en este momento.
Yeah. That must be really nice to say.
Y ahorita la gente criticándome, de que oye y ¿tú te acuerdas cuando ella hizo tal y tal vaina? Y yo no sé, yo no me acuerdo. Y yo digo, no, ella es la persona
que menos egoísta. Esa tía tiene un ego, mira.
Aunque sí se me cruza el ego, vieja, cuando, en verdad, ahora que lo pienso, ahora que no estamos yendo y yo estoy hablando, sí se me cruza el ego cuando yo quiero ver la cosa desde mi perspectiva solamente y no cedo a la otra gente, no cedo.
Yeah, but that's really what it is. Like you're only looking at things from your perspective, like tunnel vision. And yo, it's so crazy that the ego you're really only looking at things from your perspective. That's one. So you don't even see anybody else, and no one can even correct you.
No, porque es que tú dejas que ese yo sea más grande que tú, o sea, tan más grande, no tiene sentido esa palabra, pero tan más grande que la otra gente, que se te olvida la empatía, men, o sea, se te olvida decidir que, ok, tal vez, verdad, yo no tengo la razón, déjame verlo desde esta perspectiva. Y es que se
Right.
te hace casi imposible verlo de otra forma.
Right. Like I remember like one time, well, one out of many times. I'm not horrible. I'm amazing.
Dije, te lo
But
prometo, te lo prometo,
right.
pero...
So, but sometimes, I remember like one time, there was a situation with a friend, and I was just looking at it from my point of view and thinking like, oh, you hurt me, you did this to me, me. And then like, cuando yo me senté, like with myself, and I was realizing, because my whole thing is this, every time I have a problem with a friend, which is like basically never, with a man, which is like always.
Which is always.
No, I'm kidding. But every time, like.
Una pregunta, ¿tú te llamas Mabel? O sea, tú soy yo.
Every time, like, como que, vamos a decir como que a situation ends, and I always try to reflect on it. Like, okay, what did I learn? If the situation ended in a bad way, I'm like, I look at the situation for what it is, without any emotions. So, ¿qué fue lo que pasó de verdad? Lo que pasó. Sin ninguna emoción, que yo me sentía así ni nada.
Ay, sí, tú me estabas hablando de eso la otra vez.
Mm-hmm. And then I look at it as like, how did I see the situation? And how did it affect me? So you look at the situation as what it is and what you saw, because those are going to be two different things. Yeah, those are going to be two different things, because your emotions are going to play into what you're paying attention to. You know what I mean? So I was doing that, and I realized that when I looked at the situations without emotions, I was wrong the whole time. I'm like, yo, I am so wrong, but you know, like the other person is so nice that they think they're wrong, and they're not. Vamos a dejarlo así. Pero vamos a dejarlo así.
Ya, porque imagínate.
No. I am actually like, maybe as like a little more time passes, I'm going to like be like, you know what? Like I've had some time to sit with myself, and I realized that like you really weren't wrong. Like it was me. It was me, not you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I realized that today, and I was just like, oh wow, the ego is so crazy. Because come to think about it, like how many other situations in my life were like that, where I thought like, como que someone was against me, and the whole time it was just me against myself.
Oh my God, what the heck did you just say? That's so powerful. El diantre.
Yeah, like the whole time it's just you against you with your thoughts. And I remember growing up, like my ego used to be so big, like I used to think like como que todo el mundo era un chisme, like era como like to everyone wanted to like start something with me, to start arguing with me, to like do something como pa hacerme mal a mí. And like as I started growing up, I started to realize like no, like nobody is out to get me. Like this is just like your ego making you think that everything is about you, and it isn't.
Oh my God, vieja, pues entonces sí, yo soy pila de egoísta. O sea, espérate.
Ni que ella no quiere ser mi amiga.
Mira, ahora que tú te fuiste uno hablando sobre eso, yo pude como que conectarlo con que cada vez que yo digo algo y como que alguien no me entiende, yo dije, pero porque tú no me entiendes, es obvio lo que yo te estoy diciendo, como que no tiene mucha lógica, entiéndeme y ya.
Sí.
Y como que cuando me chocó, o sea, eso, de que eso estaba mal, fue yo viendo el Insta Story de alguien que entró su mamá como que en el Insta Story y le hizo una pregunta, y ella, en vez de responderle como de forma, como que, ¿cómo tú no me entiendes?, le respondió como si ella estuviera mal, si ella estuviera mal. ¿Tú entiendes? Como yo siempre lo veía, te voy a explicar, yo siempre lo veía como, ¿por qué él no me entiende a mí? Acusándolo a él de estar mal. ¿Tú entiendes?
Okay. Mhm.
Y entonces lo que yo voy a hacer ahora y en lo que yo estoy tratando de crecer y de trabajar es viéndolo como yo lo estoy haciendo mal.
Right.
Y esa vaina, o sea, yo no sé si me expliqué bien ahí.
No, you did.
I did? Okay, great. So, cuando yo me di cuenta de
I
eso...
think.
You think? Ok, en resumen es que en DVD yo veo de que por qué él lo está haciendo mal, yo lo voy a comenzar a ver de por qué yo lo estoy haciendo mal.
Okay.
Haciendo eso, yo estoy bajando mi guardia. Estoy no buscando tanto el chisme, no entendiendo que yo soy mejor que tú y por eso es que tú no me entiendes, sino es que yo estoy haciendo mal, que yo, como yo no me estoy comunicando, que hace que tú no me entiendas. ¿Tú entiendes?
Right. And I remember I read this book called, I think it's called like The Four Elements. Déjame yo buscarlo. I think it's called The Four Elements. Let me just make sure.
Las 4 leyes para ser feliz.
The Four Agreements.
Oh my God, I read it too. Mi psicóloga me lo recomendó.
The Four Agreements.
Son 4.
De Miguel Ruiz.
Yo también. Son 4 acuerdos.
And he talks about, so one of the agreements is to not take things personal. And when I read that book in college, I think my best friend recommended it to me, and I read it in college. And college was when I really got to see my ego, because it was a time when I went away for school and I was really like by myself. Like, it was like no family members, and I was just like basically being a grown-up for the first time in my life. And you know, like when you start being a grown-up, you start to realize patterns about yourself. You're spending so much time alone. Like, you start to realize all these things that you never even knew about yourself. And you're getting older, so now you're understanding, like, oh, this is why I do that. Okay, ya. Okay.
¿Verdad son?
Okay, ya entendí. So a friend recommended the 4 agreements, and the one about not taking things personal, esta vaina me dio una galleta a mí cuando yo lo leí. That shit was like, stop taking shit personal, and I was like, ¿Tato? So, because it's really like an ego thing. Like, you taking things personal. Like, sometimes people do things and it has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. Like, un tigre te puede tratar malísimo y eso no tiene nada que ver contigo. It's just that he doesn't like himself. He's not comfortable with himself. There's demons that he's fighting inside himself and he doesn't know how to deal with it, so he takes it out on you. You can have a friendship with someone who's dealing with so many things and they just don't know how to continue to cultivate a friendship, and because they have so many things to deal with, and they push you away, and you think it's you, and it's not even you, it's them. You know what I mean? So it's just like, trying to not take things personal is so important in life. And I feel like when you take a step back and you look at the situation and you communicate with the person, like, is it me? Is it you? Like, what's going on? Then you start to, like, realize, like, damn, a lot of the times, I think everything is about me, and, like, my ego plays a big role, and, like, there's been relationships that I could have, like, friendships that I could have, like, continued if I didn't have, like, such a big ego and I didn't think things were about me, because half the time they probably weren't. Half the time, tu amiga estaba pasando por una vaina y tú ni sabías, because you're so focused on yourself. Thinking about, oh, she's not talking to me, she didn't hit me up, she didn't text me. Did you text her? Did you ask her? What's wrong? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know why I spoke so passionately about that, because I still have my same friends. So I don't know why that.
Pensar que tú te estás yendo en una de alguien en específico, de que, okay, vamos a averiguar quién es.
I know, yo estoy pensando ahora, like, no, I still have the same friends that I have, like, no, yo no me en ninguna.
Tú estás hablando de ti misma, Talia, recuérdate.
I am talking about myself, but I'm just like, I wonder why that hit me so much, because I don't ever have problems with my friends, thank God, because, like, I am so understanding and we communicate all the time. I love my
Oh, you heard that? Subscribe.
friends.
Take our Patreon.
They better subscribe. Don't play with me. Hello, girl. Ya know who you are.
Tú sabes que yo aprendí el otro día. Pasó un show aquí en el país con alguien. Y todo el mundo estaba criticando ese alguien. La verdad, todo el mundo va a saber de qué el show. Pero tu gente de allá no va a saber.
Sí. Yo no sé.
Vamos a dejarlo ahí. Constantemente pasan show en este país. La gente es muy chimosa y aquí pasan mucha vaina.
Damn, yo quiero saber, dime.
Yo te cuento después, pero estamos en vivo, espérate. Oye, constantemente pasan vainas y constantemente la gente critica las vainas que están mal y se van en una hablando mal de esa persona.
Uh-huh.
Y yo me topé los otros días con un video en YouTube. Ahí es que yo aprendo todo sobre la vida en YouTube, en el internet. Eso es lo mejor que me ha podido pasar.
Esa es mi universidad.
Eso es mi universidad, literal.
Yo tengo un degree de YouTube, mi amor.
Y él di que el tipo hablaba de por qué la gente criticaba tanto a esta tipa que era famosa. Y entonces él se va en uno hablando sobre lo que el ego hace. Y el ego lo que hace es que si hay alguien, un ejemplo, alguien famoso, que está más alto que tú
Uh-huh.
lo discrimina. No, yo no quisiera eso que tú hiciste está muy mal, que si yo que tú te comportas muy mal, que si yo que. Y entonces como que, ay, yo nunca haría eso, entonces yo soy mejor que esa persona y esa persona es peor que yo porque esa persona hizo eso y yo nunca sería capaz de hacer eso. No sé si me di a entender. Pero,
oh yeah, like I would never do that. How dare you do something like that?
Pero en realidad todo el mundo comete errores y todo el mundo mete la pata de manera súper feo. Pero a la hora de criticarlo, yo soy la primera que dice, eso estuvo muy mal. Yo nunca hiciera algo así en mi vida.
There's been so many times, like in my life, where I've like somebody has done something. And I'm like, I would never do that. Y pasan 5 años y yo estoy haciendo exactamente lo que yo dije que yo nunca iba a hacer. So, what I found is that you have to like,
se llama empático.
You have,
y entender que todo el mundo comete errores, men, y que en verdad lo que tú estás haciendo es mal también. O sea, como
and
que.
what I tell myself is 9 times out of 10, if you were dealt with the same cards, if you were given the same situation that person was given, you would have probably done the same thing or even worse. Because you're looking at it from your perspective. But start walking in their shoes and you would realize that you would have probably done something even worse than what that person did. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to say I would never do that when you're happy and like, you know, you feel like you're better. But let God give you that same situation, whatever the situation that person has, all of it, the mental stuff, the family stuff, let God give you all of that. You're going to be that same person. That's going to be you. And you're going to make the same mistakes that you say you wouldn't do. So, and at that, like, things that you do now, probably when you get older, you'll be like, oh, wow, I can't believe I did that. Because, ponte a pensar ahora, there's so many things that you're like, oh my God, pero yo no puedo creer que yo hice eso. Wow,
qué vergüenza.
So stupid. Or like, wow. Like, seguro en el último video, I was like, wow, qué idiota. Why did I say that? You know, like, you always grow. That's what I'm trying to, you're always growing. Yeah, you're always growing. And you should have more, like, sympathy for people and for yourself. Give yourself some grace. That's very important, to give yourself grace and to realize that you will make mistakes and you will have moments where you're ignorant and that's okay because you're not going to stay there. The important part is that you're going to keep growing and you're going to realize, oh, that was wrong. Okay, let me do better next time.
Yeah, and that's the point of it, de todo, en verdad, de darnos cuenta, mira, o sea, como sí, yo fui mal en el pasado, pero ahora yo reconozco que hice mal y lo voy a cambiar y quiero cambiarlo. Y aunque sea el paso, lo importante es tú querer cambiarlo y tú trabajar para eso diariamente. Ujú.
Mhm.
Está bueno este tema.
So yo le mandé un texto a mi amiga preguntándole que, what are her thoughts on the ego? And she was like, the ego is how we present ourselves to the world. It's a combination of our personality and character. The ego is also connected to the navel chakra. I don't know if people are into chakras or not. Um, and its color is orange. The element is fire. It's what drives our ambition, will, personality, and our fuel to create and manifest. The ego can also be stubborn and intolerant to change. I feel like I definitely get the stubbornness and intolerant to change part about the ego. That's definitely true. But I also understand that it is the way we present ourselves to the world, the way you want people to see you. Because I know that, like, when you're embarrassed, your ego kicks in. When you, yeah, definitely. When you feel embarrassed, your ego kicks in. So it's just like, this is how I'm going to present myself to the world. And if something comes along that uh, tarnishes this image that I'm presenting or
Que lo
threatens it,
reprime de alguna forma.
yeah, like I'm going to be bothered, and that ego is going to get even crazier. Like, what? They did that to me?
Yo tengo un voice note que me mandó una amiga, Abby, que lo voy a poner.
Es bueno si hay un límite, o sea, como que es bueno que tú te sientas orgulloso de lo que tú haces, lo que tú logras. Pero cuando llega un punto de que se convierte en algo que afecta a las personas que te rodean, que tu actitud se vuelve pedante, que te sientes más que los demás, ahí sí hay un issue. Pero si tú lo tienes como que controlado, o sea, como que tú estás consciente y orgulloso de tus logros y los celebras, pero tampoco dejas que sea algo como que te represente, ¿tú entiendes? Como que tú mantienes un límite.
Exactamente, o sea, es como
Yeah.
que es como cualquier otra en la vida, cualquier otra cosa en la vida, hay que tener un balance y no dejar que lo que yo haga, lo que yo piense afecte al otro y que reprima de alguna forma al otro.
Déjame llamar a mi amiga.
Shorty, are you going to be the one talking or is it going to be Kelvin? That's Kelvin. I want to hear what he says. All right, Kelvin.
Hi, Kelvin.
I don't know if you know who a gentleman named Bruce Lee is.
I've heard of Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he says, there's three components to people. He says there's a mind, body,
and soul.
Mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, however you want to go about it. So first things first, your body, right? You want to say you're this person. When you look in the mirror, you think that's who you are.
Oh, you're asking me that?
Yeah.
When I look at myself in the mirror, I identify myself with my body.
So a lot of people identify themselves with their body. Here's what I say: when you were 15 and when you are now, it's not the same body. Every 7 years, your cells change. It's a completely different body, but yet that's who we say we are. For starters, you are not your body.
Okay.
Why do I say that? What is your body? Your body is food. How do I know that? If you don't eat food, what happens to you?
You die.
You will shrink and you will die. If you eat too much food, what happens?
You will blow up and you will die.
Exactly. So your body is just food. You eat stuff, it becomes you. You get bigger, you get smaller. So you're not your body. You are just cells and food. So on top of that, okay, so if you're not your body, what about your mind? Are you your mind, or this thing that we can call ego if you want? But you're not your mind. Why is that? Because that's just a collection, data you've heard since you was little, and opinions you've created, and people who've told you who you are. So
interesting.
You're not your mind. You're not your thoughts. That's a lot of problems people have. People think they are what they think, and absolutely not. If you are what you thought, you go crazy. So then that leaves you with the soul, and the question is, what is that? And I can't tell you what that is. That's something you got to experience for yourself. So the reason I say all of this is because you want to talk about the ego. I needed to know and have an idea what you believe or describe the ego to be.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to ask me, I'd say the ego is everything you are not, but you choose to identify yourself with.
Mm.
And the ego can get away with it. And it's not a bad thing. People like to come at the ego and stuff. No, it's just this identity you've created for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And these ideas you have of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, you can get overwhelmed with it. You can overindulge in it. But for the most part, the ego, like I said, is everything that you think you are that you are not. It's the biggest part that people choose to identify themselves with instead of identifying themselves with who they truly are. But I can't take you down that right now. That'd be a very long conversation.
Right.
But yes, that's my opinion on the ego, with the little background information I gave.
Thank you so much. I really do.
And if you want a full explanation of this, read the book The Untethered Soul. You will change it.
Right. What book?
The Untethered Soul.
The Untethered Soul. A lot of people have recommended that book.
Déjame ponerte voice note de alguien que me mandó.
¿Qué te digo? Para mí el ego, como psicológicamente, es reconocerte a ti y a tu conciencia. Más que eso, no sé si tú hablas de los arquetipos, pero para mí es como tu persona. La persona vendría siendo como todo lo que tú le muestras a la gente, pero es porque tú los dejas ver esa parte de ti. Entonces el contraparte de eso sería la sombra, que en los arquetipos eso es todo lo contrario a la persona, que se trata de que es todo lo que tú eres realmente, pero quieres compartir, pero no puedes. Porque aunque tú te muestres de una forma demasiado abierta hacia una persona, ella nunca va a ver tu 100%. Porque no es lo mismo cuando tú estás expresándote, hablando de tus propios ideales, de lo que tú crees, de lo que tú haces, de tus acciones. Nunca va a ser igual a cuando tú estás solo, o tú te lo dices a ti, o tú sabes lo que tú haces. Porque siempre va a haber una pantalla para el público y siempre va a haber como esta parte de ti que solo tú conoces y que solo tú vas a poder conocer. No sé, para mí es algo muy complejo.
Una pela.
Oye, cásate con él,
I think he's gay. Dije que no lo sé, yo diciendo esto en el podcast. I think he is.
Esa vaina.
No, I think he's gay. If he's not, well, he's not gay, yeah. Bueno, señores, eso fue todo por el video y el podcast de hoy. Muchísimas gracias por vernos y escucharnos y seguirnos. Y siempre está sintonizándonos o escucharnos sin seguirnos, pero síganos, por favor. Y nada, nos vemos y nos escuchamos en una próxima. Bye.
Peace.